So welcome again to this very special training, and we're here to talk about social media and how to leverage social media. And this is a very important strategy, whether you're an onliner or an offliner. Please, let's interact together. And we just want to, Doug says something very kind. He says that he can't get enough of these webinars that we do. That's very kind of you, Doug. And today's strategy is I think it's going to be very helpful for you and to everyone else that's joined us on this early morning. All right, let's get straight into this. And social media really is, there's a love-hate relationship that marketers have with social media. Let's talk about the love that we should have for social media, Roger. And that is potentially social media can change your business because the amounts of traffic that exists on Facebook and Twitter are it's unparalleled. You just can't get enough of it. And it's just a resource of traffic that if you know how to leverage it, it's incredible. Secondly, your audience, it doesn't pretty much matter what niche you're in. And perhaps if you guys could just write in right now, tell us your niche. Are you an onliner? Are you an offliner? And if you're onliner, tell us your niche, just so we get a little feel for who's on the call. If you can write that in, it'd be very helpful. Offline, printing, offline. Mainly offline people here, trying to be an offliner. Parenting, online. Excellent. So we've got a varied audience here. So the thing is, your audience is right there on Facebook. Roger, you've shown people how Facebook has the list and has the fan pages and that people's audiences are right there. Perhaps let's take a minute, Roger, where you perhaps can share your Facebook. Why don't you just show people how the niches that they're throwing out right now, how they exist right now in Facebook, and why, if they could only leverage this, the results they could possibly generate. So I'm going to give up so quickly. I'm giving up the podium here to Roger. That didn't take long. So, Roger, if you can just say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the big thing with social media, guys, is that, I mean, the traffic is there. And let's take a look at some of you guys. Okay, so I've got someone here who says that they're in health, medicine, things like that. So let's say, like, healthy nutrition, okay? So, or, like, health type products. So if you go to Facebook right now and you type, healthy, as you can see, there's healthy weight loss. If you type in health on the top and then hit see more results, and then you click on pages, you'll notice that, I mean, health research in Canada, 516,000 likes, right? Female health motivation, 278,000 likes. Healthy eating planner, 121,000, right? So we know that the traffic is there. Men's health, 400,000. If I click on see more results, I mean, it just keeps going and going and going, right? So there's, pages with hundreds, women's health, 339,000 likes. And when you're advertising on Facebook, when you're doing Facebook pay-per-click, you can say, okay, I want to advertise my product or service to women's health. And then you can actually tell Facebook to start advertising to that, Facebook fan page. So the traffic's out there. And again, other people are saying they're in other markets. Let's say you're in a, someone says here, let's see, music and
Roger, you know what would be a good idea, Roger?
Audio consulting. So,
you know what would be a great idea?
Yeah.
Let's do an offline. Let's imagine an offline consultant in Ottawa or some other relatively small city, and show us what's available for an offline client.
Let's do Ottawa.
Yeah.
So if you're an offline client and you're trying to run, traffic to, you're running traffic to a local business, I mean, if you type in a radio station, right? I have a really hot radio station here. It's literally called Hot 89.9. But I can reach like 29,000 people through this radio station if I start marketing through it. And there's Katy Perry acting crazy. But as you can see, again, they have 70,000 likes, okay? So, I mean, could you agree that might be a great way to start, right? So give me a big yes if you get that. If you're a local business, it might be a good idea to start looking at anything that's very popular in Ottawa. If I do Ottawa events, okay, and I click here, you'll see that there's an Ottawa events page that has 11,000 likes, right? Lots of traffic available there for local as well. So again, Facebook, this is just to show you guys that there's a lot of traffic out there for pretty much anything that you're selling, either your offline services or anything that has to do with online. So let me give it right back to you, Barry.
Okay, so Roger, again, just please, if I just, it's going to be a little bit more specific. I may just jump in and ask you a more specific question. So if you're a client offline, Roger, was say a dentist, how would you attack this in terms of Facebook? Just again, when
Sure.
this isn't the nature of the conversation, but I just want people to get this. How would you attack it? What would you do? What are the steps you would take in terms of
Well, for a
locating the right
dentist, I mean, you
audience?
would want to, again, start...
Sorry.
Yeah, you would want to start locating all the different type of audiences in your city. So here is a local Ottawa events, page. So I can absolutely start targeting people who are in Ottawa if I'm doing Facebook pay-per-click. You can also start targeting people who like different types of fan pages. So I can also type, people who are in Ottawa that like, yoga, right? So I can start going through all of the yoga pages in Ottawa and start to target every single yoga page out there if I've got, a yoga, if I'm working with someone who's in the business of yoga, right? I could target Ottawa real estate agents because a lot of real estate agents are selling homes, properties to people who are moving somewhere and they most likely will need a dentist, right? So there are a lot of ways that you can start advertising and finding the question, the traffic online, even if you're an offline marketer. Okay?
Beautiful.
So again,
beautiful.
you're able to start. I hope that's clear. I mean, give me a big yes if that's a little bit clearer here. John is asking, how do I get my ad on their page? Very simple. If you sign up for Facebook ads, it's very simple. You'll see in pages you can actually add pages that people like and stuff. So it's very easy to do that for sure.
Okay. The point is here, the major point we're trying to make here is simply that the traffic exists on Facebook. That really is the major point. Why don't you hand over the keys over to me again one more time, Roger? I'm going to get back into the presentation.
Sure, absolutely.
Share my screen. Can you see, Roger, my my presentation?
Not yet. Now I can, yeah.
Okay. All right. There's my PC working fast. Thank you. All right. So number one, traffic exists in social media. Your audience is right there. I don't care if you're an onliner in parenting or whether you're an offliner trying to help a local business. Offline, local traffic is there as well. If only, and here's the thing about social media, and there's a really, really powerful thing here. If you could get their Facebook email address of someone that's in social media, that's got a Facebook account, it would literally 5 or 10 times the power of that email, because when someone creates a Facebook account, they're using their real email. When you give away something for free and you ask someone for their email, sometimes or quite often, they're going to give you a bogus email. So you have less interaction with that person on your list. In fact, your emails will never get through to them. So if you could just leverage that, there is something extremely powerful about that. And Roger and I have learned about that over the last couple of years. Now, the thing about social media, and this is a part of the love affair that people should have with social media, is that it's a great free way to engage an audience and potentially make sales for free, because your audience is there, they're captivated, people spend hours on Facebook. If you could only engage them properly, you have the opportunity to lead them through the process and to make a deal. That's the potential of social media. So give me a big guess if that makes sense to you. If you understand that social media, if only you could leverage it, is a huge thing, and that, if you have the potential to do so, that is something you'd want to do, whether you're an online or an offliner. I just want to make sure everyone understands social media is powerful, but of course the big problem is, how the heck do you do it? So I see here that everyone seems to get that, yes, social media is incredibly powerful. So then why don't more marketers use social media to make money and drive traffic? Now here is the downside. I told you there's a love-hate relationship with social media. And Roger, you're going to interact with me here, but social media, we all know, because there are so many people there, yes, there's a lot of traffic, but there's so much noise going on. How do you stand out? How does your offline client stand out in social media so you build a great community? How do you, as an individual in this mass market of marketers, how do you stand out? It's an issue that a lot of people have. And here's the other thing. Here's the hate element of social media. Here you are creating amazing content, and you're basically giving away your most valued asset that you have in your business when it comes to online marketing. That's your content. You're giving it all away to Facebook. They take that stuff. If it's good, they devour it. They give it EdgeRank, and they drive more traffic to it, and they get viral traffic coming in, and they improve the SEO rankings. And you are basically making social media sites the powerful juggernauts that they are. So what's happening is your most valued asset is literally supporting a company or a platform that has no interest in you. It has obviously a very limited self-interest. So this is the part of the hate relationship that marketers have with social media. All that effort is going to support something else that might pay you back in some way. It might not. So that it really is an issue. Roger, we've experienced that. It's been frustrating as heck, knowing that we're not really maximizing the work that we're doing in social media when we make a post on Twitter, when we make a post on Facebook, and that's something that we went ahead and tried to rectify. But why don't you just relate to the issue at least?
Well, let me just, again, bring this back to me here, because I want to show everyone something, just so you understand what we're talking about. So let me know, give me a yes here once you can see my Facebook screen.
Yes.
You guys can see that?
Yes, we see it.
Okay. So here's the thing, okay? Shop St. Joseph is a company that I helped start out and helped them out with their social media, and now were on their own and they're good to go. But here's the thing. So they're posting stuff here, but I never see their posts. I mean, would you agree that it's kind of hard? Like, oh, yep, right here, okay? The Heart of BIA, right, which is the same, they're the same brand.
Yeah, Roger, there's a problem here with your sound. It's coming in and out.
So if, like, the odds of...
In and out.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Can you hear me a little bit better?
Yeah, we hear you clearly and then it disappears.
Okay, very strange. So as you can see that it's very, very, very hard for businesses or yourself as a brand or Facebook ads right here. There's all...
Roger, you're breaking up so badly. I think if you can call in, Roger, I think it's important perhaps you call in on your phone, because the sound is like literally we're getting maybe 20% of what you have to say. I'm not joking. It's awful. So
all right, sounds good.
It's a new record for your Mac.
Good. Let me call in. Yep.
All right, so we're going to wait for you whilst you do that. And as Roger's calling in, there you go. We're going to get Roger on a phone call, and we're going to resolve the problem in literally 30 seconds. But again, guys, what Roger's coming to show you, I'm not exactly sure where he was going because I heard about as much of that comment as you guys heard. But the main idea here is that this is your vital asset. And what Roger's basically going to share with you, it seems to me at least, is that this is a client that he helped set up on Facebook. And the problem is that they make a post, but no one ever gets to see those posts. It just gets lost. And I don't know if any of you are on Twitter. You make a tweet, and by the time it's 2 minutes have passed, it's already superseded on people's feeds with 30 or 40 other tweets. And suddenly it's completely and utterly lost. And that's extremely frustrating. So the main issue here is that you can invest time in Facebook and Twitter, but if you're not maximizing and you're not leveraging that content that you are generating for Facebook and Twitter, all you are basically doing is giving them this incredible ability to extract your content and benefit personally from it, whilst you are getting practically no benefit from it whatsoever. So, I mean, does that make sense, you guys? Is that your experience? I'm sure everyone here has at least made a few tweets here and there, or has traded a Facebook page, and you just feel, my goodness, I'm all over the place. I'm spending time, energy, money that could have been spent elsewhere. At the end of the day, what sort of bang for my buck am I getting? So, and I hear that everyone, as Tony says, yes, it's very frustrating. Yes, it is extremely frustrating. Now let's go back now to my presentation. We're going to wait for Roger. As soon as he gets back, I'm going to bring him back on again in a second. I'm just going to join right now, make myself a presenter. Never done that before. All right, so we're back now to my screen, and Roger will share his screen a little bit later on. Okay, so then Roger's back, just as I move the screen over, Roger. So I was just making a point that why don't you just make it orally about your client there and how they were basically getting lost within the noise of Facebook.
Well, it's just, again, it's noise with social media that it's almost impossible for them to compete with the hundreds and hundreds of people that are, on everyone's Facebook now. So it's just, again, and they're giving away all this great content, all these articles, all these things about local events to other websites, and they're not seeing any of that traffic. So it's, it's a tough one right now. I mean, social media is a tough game to crack. I mean, it really is.
Let's go back to this. So now, let's get back in. I hope everyone can see my content here. Just give me a big yes. You can see my screen.
Yep.
So here's the thing. As a result of all this, you're failing to really elevate your site you're failing to elevate your brand, you're not going anywhere fast, and you're spending all this time basically 99% of the help you're giving is to Facebook and very little for yourself. So it's really hard, therefore, to turn all that social media work that you might be doing into direct sales of your product or of an affiliate product. So you're stuck. You're working and you're getting very little bang for your buck. No wonder marketers generally shy away from social media. And this is an experience that Roger and I have gone through ourselves.
Can I ask a question? I mean, everyone on the call here, are you facing the same issues? Like, give me a big yes if we're on the same page here as you are. I mean, do you get this? I mean, do you get how hard it is to keep everything when it comes to social media in a place that just makes sense for local businesses or your own brands, where there's so much noise out there that it's almost impossible to compete, right? And that's the big issue right now, and I'm getting a ton of yeses. Like, it's crazy. You know, Kimberly saying yes, very frustrating. You know, getting killed by too many inputs to digest, says Doug. Yeah. Facebook rules are restrictive now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, and that's just online. Now, let's talk about offline businesses. So why do they love social media? We spoke about like online businesses. Let's talk about offline businesses and talk about their love-hate relationship. And then we're going to show you how we get around all this, because if you can get around this, you're onto something massive. As an offliner, you have a killer service to sell. If you're an onliner, you finally can leverage social media to give you what you really want, which is more traffic, more sales, and more branding out there in the marketplace. So why do offline businesses potentially love social media? Well, quite potentially, it's an incredible place, and I'm stressing the word potentially, to get more brand awareness. Building social media communities are awesome if, again, you know how to leverage them. You get targeted free leads if you use social media correctly. The potential is enormous, and local businesses will pay a king's ransom to get this. Which local business would not pay a fortune for targeted leads if they had to pay for them? And Roger, you're an expert in this. You've sold leads. I mean, just share with people, what is a lead worth to a dentist, to a chiropractor, to a lawyer? Why don't you share like a few of the statistics of what you were charging when you were generating leads for these companies per lead? Roger, you still there? Well, this is a great advert for Canadian Telecom, I have to tell you. Absolutely fantastic. But anyway, Roger was charging literally, I mean, tens of dollars, $40, $50 a lead at times for different industries. So this really is extremely, extremely powerful stuff. So that's why local businesses would do anything for these leads. So that's the love. And of course, that leads them to the potential for more sales, which is absolutely fantastic.
For sure.
All right, Roger's back. Roger, you disappeared again. Now you're back. Do you own shares in Canadian Telecom or something? Because they're probably not going to do so well after this call. Anyway, offline businesses. Now let's talk about what they hate about social media and what you can do to really help them to save the day. This is what they hate. The fact is, for local businesses, competition is harder than ever. The noise we spoke about online, for them, it's just too much. They lack time. It's a horrible time waster for them. And that's why they don't really generally get involved with social media enough. And even if they do, they don't get enough edge rank for their posts, and as a result, it's not seen by anyone, so they're not getting a result out of it. And they're rarely good enough to motivate them to continue. And this is the problem a lot of offliners have with social media. They set a company up, they get them fixed up, they get some nice-looking social media portfolios and platforms, but at the end of the day, delivering a product that's working, that's providing leads, that's creating interest, that's driving traffic to the website is lacking. How long can you keep a client if that is the sort of return and results that you're generating for them? So, I mean, give me a big yes if you understand that that is no way to build a long-term business. If all you're going to do is flog social media sites or social media work, when after 2-3 months at it, you've charged them, I don't know, thousands of dollars, if not at least $1,000, and you haven't provided for them what they really want, which is more leads and more money. As Douglas says, you'll never be able to keep them. Roger, I mean, you've gone through this with local clients. If you can't generate a result, you're not going to keep them. It's no way to build a long-term business. I hope you can hear us now, Roger. Well, so much for that. I was enjoying the conversation with Roger, but it looks like he's off to bigger and better things over there. All right. So that's the love-hate relationship. Now, so how should online marketers and offline businesses leverage social media to make more sales and build a massive list? Well, these are the things you absolutely have to do. If you don't do this, you're never going to get it. So there's certain things you absolutely need to do, and this is it. Number one, you've got to get people. Can you hear me, Roger? Roger?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today.
But can you hear me, Roger?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
All right. Stay tuned, Roger. We're going to need you in a few minutes. This is what you need to do to get social media. This is what you need to do right now. Number one, you absolutely need to get social media traffic onto your site. You need to isolate this traffic from the noise. You need to get them away from Facebook with all the razzmatazz, with all the noise and all the competing posts and tweets. You need to get them into a isolated, focused place. Probably the best place on earth for you to get them to is your website. Give me a big yes if that makes sense to you. If you can get that traffic that's looking at your tweet or looking at your Facebook page, and instead of having them on Facebook, getting them immediately to your website, do you agree that that would turn the tables? All right, there's a few people haven't yet answered. I just want to make sure everyone understands that would turn the tables on the situation. Excellent. Secondly, tell me if you agree with the next assertion. You cannot give up on your biggest asset, your content. Because by giving up on your content, you're giving up on your business because you're not getting any benefits from that content on Facebook, or very little. So what you need to do, and it took Roger and I 18 months to discover this and to realize what we were doing. You cannot give up on your biggest asset, your content. It's got to remain, and it's got to be directed back to your website, because that's all you really have. All right. Now, the issue is, of course, Facebook is a great traffic generator, but you can't have them looking at your posts on Facebook and then send them off to some article or some video somewhere else and make someone else rich. You've got to get them back to your site. You need to isolate them and get them engaged with your content on your website. So again, give me a big yes if part two makes sense. Because again, it took Roger and I months, 18 months of wasted time, effort, and energy and money realizing this. Okay, and I know this is obvious, but that's because we reached the solution. But until we got here, we were doing the same thing that everyone else was doing, and we were asking ourselves, are we getting enough bang for our buck? Now, in today's world of mass distribution of content, you absolutely need a central hub for your content. Whilst leveraging the traffic that social media can give you, got to get yourself a central hub. We call that a blog. But you need your blog to become the central location where all this traffic goes to, that you can control and that you can have access to. So that's absolutely essential. So I'm glad everyone understands this and everyone gets this. Roger, you ready? Let's see if Roger is going to be available in a second. I want him to show you some of the things that we're doing. Now, here's the reality. Facebook is
here, Barry. I'm just opening up my laptop here because I don't know why, but my connection is horrible. So I'm going straight into my high-speed internet at the house here. So let's see if this is any better.
Okay, so maybe, I mean, the worst comes to worst, you'll just show what you want to show, and I can do the description later on if there's an audio issue. Okay, but Facebook, here's the bottom line, guys. Facebook is growing at your expense, and I mean that. And again, this is 18 months of toil and wasted time that we reached this conclusion. Your social curation. Does everyone understand what curation is? Give me a big yes if you know what curation is. When you go and create a link and you send someone to a video or an article and you write a comment, you are curating. Everyone understands that. Now, your social curation is benefiting Facebook because you're exciting their audience and you're getting Facebook more eyes, more ears, and more people spending more time on their website. They're getting all the SEO juice from all the work that you're doing due to the fresh viral content that you're creating. Anything that's good, they're going to make use of. Anything that's not good, they're just going to discard, and you're going to get no benefit from anyway. So it really is, obviously, this is like a slot machine, very much in the favor of the social media platforms. Then, worst of all, you then throw in a link to something, and what are you doing? You're then sending that traffic to someone else's website, whether it's an article website or a video, And the bottom line is you're not benefiting from this at all. You literally are benefiting very little. You'll be very lucky if that type of tactic is going to get you any sort of traffic to your website or any sort of sales. And even worse, Facebook doesn't allow you to share with other networks like Google and Google Plus One or Twitter, and Facebook is taking all the traffic itself. So I think everyone gets the idea. Again, give me a big yes if you understand that this really is a big issue, and the solution lies in you taking control of the situation and bringing people to your website, controlling the content, controlling the message, controlling the links to affiliate products if you wish to do so that you have complete control over your social media. So I see everyone here says absolutely yes, they get it. Now, Roger, why don't you share with people, and I hope your connection is good enough to do this, but why don't you share with people how we go about doing this and what we use to be able to control the situation and turn the tables on social media so that we get the benefits of social media, but we don't give up on what's most precious to us, which is our content and the traffic that we can generate, and we maximize and leverage that. Why don't we, can we have the presentation over to you?
Yeah, so try to send it over to me here. I'm just...
All right. This is Roger. Let's go to Roger over here. There's two Rogers. So let's try this one. 1 second. Tell me if that works, Roger.
Let's see. Nope, not yet. No.
So it's the other one.
No, it's not. Try the other, Roger. Yeah. Not one. Try the other.
All right. 1 second. I apologize, guys. Got to get so because this is really important. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Try that, Roger. It is confusing. Does that work?
Yep, it's asking me to show my screen. Absolutely.
All right, perfect. All right, again, guys, this is what we've been doing.
So,
yeah, go for it, Roger.
Okay, so the big thing here is that you want to create a central hub for all of your content and all of your posts, because again, you're giving all of this content, everything that you're doing on the social networks, you're giving it away to Facebook, and they're just getting rich off of it. So here's what we have created. We've spent a couple of months working on this, but it's a central hub, and Stephen is a great student of ours. He allowed us to use his social media just so we can show you guys how this is working. But how this works, guys, is it is a central hub for your Twitter and Facebook posts, so that every single time that you update your Facebook or your Twitter, it also does social curation to your blog, and it creates a very, very highly SEO'd blog. So there are a couple of things that this does. So as you can see, in one click, this is just a one-click thing, it'll create all of your categories, bring in the last 30 days of your Facebook post, as well as a ton of content from your Twitter, so you can have your very own highly SEO'd, social curated blog within seconds. So it's a one-click tool that allows you to do this. So here are posts that were done from a couple people. We uploaded the post here automatically, and as you can see, if I click here on the post, it does some of the most beautiful curation. It grabs the pictures, it grabs the content, and it also, here, as you can see, teacher, only webinar, learn how to save your retirement. This is the comment that was sent on Facebook. So Stephen wrote this comment, teachers only webinar, learn how to save your retirement on Facebook, and then posted the link. And then this curated the link, put some information about the webinar, and it allows you to share it through all of the networks instead of hoarding everything through onto Facebook. Okay, so give me a big yes if you're following me so far and you think that this is pretty cool. Again, one click, and you're able to get all of this uploaded into your own blog, so you can start, stop giving away all this stuff to Facebook. So Barry, let me know what the consensus is here. I'm not seeing the questions. I'm just showing my screen here.
Yeah, everyone is just saying this is super cool. This is super cool, and the people asking if this is a WordPress plugin. So just continue with the journey. Explain how this has resolved all the issues.
Okay, so that is one thing. So again, when you're posting, here's the issue that you're having right now. When you are sending, any type of article or anything like that, and you're just posting it directly through to Facebook, then you're sending all the traffic, all the link juice to that article or video, okay? So here's the fix. Here's how we fixed this situation. So if you go into this tool that we've created and click on the social machine, I'm going to show you guys a little bit inside of the tool, okay? And let me show you guys what we can do. If you're going inside of the tool, you're able to add your Amazon settings, okay? So you can actually, if you click here, you can add your Amazon, affiliate ID. And what this tool will do is the same thing as what Facebook is doing. It's going to present really great ads from Amazon right here on the right-hand side. If you want to put an opt-in form, some ClickBank products, whatever you want, you can upload it right there on the right-hand side. So you're kind of doing your own little social media and Facebook page here, right? You're keeping everything in one place. Now, if you're sending traffic to your blog and you've got all of your social media posts, I mean, give me a big guess if you think you might have more engagement, because again, instead of missing all of your posts, people can go to your blog and then see, oh yeah, he posted this yesterday. Oh, and the day before, he posted that. Right? So, Barry, again, are people following here? I just want to make sure that this is pretty clear.
People are getting the fact that all their social media posts are now going to appear on their blog instantly, and the traffic is now going to be targeted, is now going to be diverted from social media directly to their blogs. And this is a place of isolation, is what we said throughout the presentation. It's going to isolate your audience to be in one place where they have complete and utter focus on your message, and they're not confused with all the messages that are flying out through social media.
Exactly. Okay, so again, everything's in one spot, everything is good to go, and it's in one place. Now, the big thing here as well is that when you're sending all of this traffic through to your social media, right, when you're doing this stuff, it's creating amazing blog and SEO curation. So if I start, going lower here, you'll start to see this stuff happening. It keeps all of your Twitter stuff in one place, so it keeps everything in one neat and tidy space, right? And then here it creates related tags. It does everything that you need to do when it comes to proper SEO. Now, if we, again, and then they can leave the website and go see, an article or something like that from another website, but it starts on your own blog or website. Now, here's the power, guys. You want to generate, who here wants to build a list from their SEO? Give me a big yes if you want to build a list from your Facebook, from your social media, right? If you want to build a list from your social media, this is what you do. You create, this comes with a connect button. When you click, I won't do this because it's going to go out to my Facebook fan page, but if you click that connect button, either through Facebook or Twitter, before seeing the content, see it says, attention, this page is locked. It's going to grab that user's Facebook email address, so their best email address, and it will post on their own Facebook or Twitter page the article that you're sharing from your blog. Not the article itself, but your blog. So it will start to send more traffic to your social blog. Give me a big yes if you get that and you see how powerful that is for your business, your brand, or your offline clients, right?
So Roger, just to reiterate, anyone that clicks on any of your links now in social media are not going to go off to that article, that YouTube or whatever it is, the video. They're going to go to your blog. When they go to view the content and want to read it in detail, they then join your community in order to continue. So this is a massive list building machine for us. And that's what really is turning the tables on social media, where you're extracting the traffic and bring them into your site on your terms, building your list, and also connecting them with your suggestions for affiliate products, which makes us so powerful. And it's one that took us 18 months to realize that this is what you need to be doing.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff. And again, it's something that where you're starting to regain control. That's what we like to call this, is just, again, I don't know. I just feel right now that Facebook is they're taking a lot of control. They're hoarding all the traffic. They're hoarding all the ads. I mean, it's so hard to even compete now with all the advertising and the space that this thing, actually takes. So Who here has a blog? I just want to see, what percentage. Who here actually has a blog, and who here really hates updating their blog on a consistent basis? And tell me what people are saying here. I just want to know
a lot of people
who actually has a blog.
Yeah, and Roger, if we can just add, let's just add another question. Who here has an offline client or is looking to bring in offline clients and just shudders at the thought of having to update that blog for them? Literally are shaking their boots thinking about how on earth am I going to create amazing ongoing dental content when I have no understanding of dentistry, and I know the dentist ain't going to write it, so how on earth am I going to do this? And I see everyone, as people going crazy about, yes, it's something people are scared about, are bothered about, maintenance, it's a time resource, all the negatives you can imagine, Roger. It's lucky you can't see this, you would pass out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when it's very time consuming. It's kind of hard to do this stuff. Like, it's not something that's easy to do for a business. And what I want you to understand here is that with this tool, you can actually upload or update someone's blog now by just posting to Facebook. So imagine you're on your cell phone and you need to, update, one of your clients or your own blog. Well, instead of having to log in and post an article and do all of that boring stuff, well, you can just send out a quick link through Facebook and say, hey guys, I just found this great article on dental health. Check this. Check this out. It's awesome. And then by posting that link through to the social network, it'll also get updated by the blog within, depending on how often you get it checked, within 12, 24 hours, 1 hour, depending on how often you want this to update. So give me a big yes if you see how quick, how this is a big time saver when it comes to updating blogs for businesses or yourself.
Roger, we have to share.
I hope people are getting this because...
yeah, they're getting it 100%. But Roger, there's one thing that's missing. People haven't even seen like the pièce de résistance here with the social bookmarklet, which is just, it turns this whole thing into, it's just mega what you can do. Can you share that, or do you want me to show them how that works?
Yeah, you go ahead. On my end, it's a little bit slow. So you take the connection here if you could.
Roger, do you have a way of handing it over to me?
Yeah, let me just hand it over to you right now. Give me 1 sec, Barry. I will do that in a second.
All right, guys. Then we're going to do a little bit of tap dancing as the interlude as we get this over to my site. Did you find me?
I didn't know you can actually tap dance, but that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, I've done it. I've made myself presenter. Tell me, you guys, if you can see my screen. Give me a big yes if you can see my screen. I believe you should be able to see my screen right now. All right, guys. So now look at this over here. This is called our social curation bookmarklet. This thing it's just ridiculous. All you need to do is drag it into your browser. If you look over here, I'm not sure you guys can see at the top in my browser, it says Share Express. Can everyone see where my mouse is? It says Share Express. Okay, this is what you're going to do. So you're going to go to like a website. And you're going to try and look for some content. So let's go now, something topical. Let's go to CNN. How's that? Okay, now, Final Disgrace, Armstrong stripped of 7 tour titles. Okay, as you can tell, this is a live presentation, guys. Okay, all you now need to do is click on Share Express. Right, this is a great article. I'm in the bicycle trade or whatever. This is relevant to me. I'm now going to click on Share Express. And all it's going to do, look at this. It's going to ask me immediately. The system says, Share Express, make a comment. This is a great article. Okay, and then all you need to do.
This is what you would do your blog curation, guys. So if you want to add in some comments and say, hey, I just read this article. I actually think it's great, blah, blah, blah. This is where you would do your curation and your commenting.
All right, so thank you, Roger. Now, you can share this immediately to Facebook, to Twitter, anywhere on Facebook. These are some of the pages, all right? And you curate it directly to your blog. Then what's going to happen with one click of the mouse is going to create links in social media. All those links are going to go straight back to your blog, not to CNN, but to your blog. And instantly what happens is everyone gets to see this. And if they're interested, by the way, you're logged into the same account as I, Roger. So I can't do this because we're both logged into.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it. Yeah, I'm logged into the same one.
So what happens basically instantaneously? It blogs right. It goes straight to your blog. It goes straight into social media and creates a link straight to your blog. So basically, what you've got is a incredible curator that on the spot, you're just going through the web, you test it out, you find something that's interesting. Oh, wow, that's a great article for my dentist. You just click on the Share Express, and you can fire it right up to their Facebook page and right onto their blog in the click of a mouse. So literally on the train, you can take care of the social media of your clients or of your own products or own services. And of course, it's always going to be showing affiliate recommendations, as well as you can put in your own advertisements that relate to whatever niche you're in or the niche of the person that you're working for. So that is a super, super powerful tool. So we're talking about content generation. We're talking about incredible traffic generation. And at the same time, you're able to isolate your audience into one place and really put all your social media into a central hub. So I just want to see, does everyone understand the power of a plugin like this that's able to help you generate content, create blogs, create amazing content, drive traffic, make money in the process? And I just want to, go back to my presentation now. I see Roger. Can you see the questions coming in? Yeah. Oh, people asking. Lanny's asking. So how is this monetized? Why don't you just go over the monetization, Roger? How does this work in terms of monetization? Basically, you know what? I can. You click on the link over here. What you do is you set this up, Lanny, and you can put, there's a place here for advertisements right over here that will go in over here. Also on the right-hand side, it finds products that relate to whatever you're talking about that from Amazon. It's automatically embedded with your Amazon link. So you're making money from commissions. Plus, with our premium edition, you can put advertisements from anywhere. So you can put stuff from ClickBank, you can put stuff there from any advertisement agency you want. You can put individual things that relate to your products and services or for your particular client that you're working with. So this is incredibly powerful, and it really gives you total flexibility of how you can monetize this. Now it gets even better. You guys want to see something that's even better, or is this like too mind-blowing for you? Okay. By the way, you can change everything on this page. You can change the background, the colors.
We have we have multiple templates. So we have over 19 different backgrounds, different designs. I mean, this is very basic here. We just put this together very quickly. But we have a lot of different designs and different ways of making this page look. So yeah, you can make this look like your website for sure.
Okay. How would you like to be able to then, in Facebook, get even more edge rank and be able to have all your Twitter posts, all of your blog posts, all appear within Facebook? And by the way, this sounds like a lot of stuff, but all this happens with one click of the mouse. It's all automatic. You set it up in 5 minutes, then everything is automated. All your social media is centralized through your blog. And now this is, by the way, what we're looking at right now is not your blog. This is your Facebook page. So what this is going to create for you is it's not just has your blog material, it also has a post from Twitter as well. It's all centralized in one place. This is going to add to your edge rank. It's going to add to your the buzz within Facebook. It's going to bring you more likes and more fans to your Facebook. As a result, you just magnify your efforts in social media. Again, the big thing is that when anyone clicks on any of the links, they are not going to anywhere other than they're going back to your site. So then this is absolutely powerful.
The big thing here, guys, is that you can enter this inside of your iframe from Facebook. So you can create a Facebook tab, again, that has all of your social media posts when you're posting articles, videos, anything like that in one centralized area within Facebook on a Facebook tab. So if someone wants to cut the chase and cut through all of the nonsense, that some people are putting through on their Facebook fan page, they can go directly to the tab and just see the relevant, great, content that a business is putting on there. So again, this is really, really cool. And again, it's one click. You've got a Facebook link. You put that inside of your Facebook tab, and you've got a tab on there that keeps all of your social media in one place on Facebook. So if you guys think that's cool, give us a big yes, because we love it. I mean, we use this all the time.
Yeah, and this together with some people got social media autopilot, some other, this is something that it complements that like crazy. This is what magnifies.
Yeah, people are asking Barry, where is this going to show up? So what you would do, guys, if you are working with a dentist and he's got, joesdentist.com, you would just add a folder, joesdentist.com /social, and then what would happen is you would just install this very simple WordPress theme, and then it'll create a social tab, which you can link from his main website. And then everything that you do when you update his Facebook fan page is going to update his blog as well, his website, and you can charge for doing both. Again, you're keeping their website fresh with relevant, great content, and the search engines love that. Absolutely love it.
Fantastic. So finally, yeah, we cracked the code, and it took us time to do it again. A lot of sweat, tears, wasted efforts and money. But finally, there's a way for you to divert your social media traffic to your site. You remove all the noise and then therefore make engagement with your audience a piece of cake. You now have control of your content to build a massive targeted list for free. Because when anyone clicks on any of those links, they're going to go to your page. When they go to the page, if they want to read the full article, they need to go through your system, through a funnel that requires them to sign up. By the way, you can turn that on and turn it off at your discretion. And also, this allows you to make affiliate commissions or commissions from sales from your products or from other people's products. And you're not limited to anything. You can use Amazon, that's automatic, or ClickBank, or any other advertisement that you want. Now, we're going to be releasing this. Now, this is extremely, extremely limited. It's not even happening now. This is happening at a later date, but since you are members of our community, so we wanted you to know about this first, and you're literally going to get in at a ridiculous low price. In fact, it's going to start off, and just to let you know that this is taking place at 3 p.m. Eastern today. And people that will be getting in first on the front end, which is our basic edition, will be getting in for just $7. And that's going to be on a dime, so it's going to be coming in at $7. So we really highly, highly recommend, if you want to get this tour, and you like to use this, then please be ready for 3 p.m. Now, we're going to make it even easier for you and even better for you. In fact, we weren't ever planning on releasing this. And so therefore, this is super powerful. Anyone can use this for your own sales, for affiliate offers that you have, or just to someone who understands the power of a targeted list. And this is a crazy way, by the way, of testing any idea you have online as well, because you can build a list very quickly. And this is also killer for offliners. Roger will talk about that a little bit later on. Now, this is going to be released today at 3 p.m. Eastern. And this is what I'd like you to do. We're actually going to do a little competition, a little contest to make this exciting. And at 3:15, we're going to be doing a live launch party where we'll be going over this and giving you some live examples of how this works. And this is going to be open only to you, right? No one else is going to be able to join this this contest. And this is specifically for people that are highly motivated amongst our clients and are here and really understand the power of social media if you could only leverage it. So what we'd like you to do right now, there is a thread over here at specialdeal.cc/social. And if, Roger, you could, oops, that's not a great idea. Roger, if you could just perhaps write that URL in to the chat, that'd be extremely helpful. And I'm not being very helpful by clicking on it. If you could write that into the chat, are you able to do so, Roger, or would you like me to do so?
Yep. No, I can do that. Yep.
Okay, so it's specialdeal.cc/social. What we'd like you to do is we want you to leave a comment about why you want to get control of your content and your traffic back from Facebook. Why is it that this tool, what is it that you want and this tool is going to provide you with? Why is it so important? So we'd like to hear from people who have been listening to this conversation and this training and understand the significance of being able to control that social media efforts, the social media efforts of yours, and controlling it and bring it back to your website. So let us know why you want to regain your content and regain your traffic from Facebook, and why that would be that would make a big difference to your business, and why your local offline clients will literally can only say they would literally do anything to have that sort of value for their business, where they can build their own list, build their community, and get results. And that's why they're employing you. So write your comment. The best post will win $100. It'll be given away at 3:15. Our launch party begins at 3 p.m. And if, Roger, you're on your laptop, if you can just make sure that the link there goes to 3 p.m. as opposed to 10 a.m. So that everyone knows the launch party is going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern. At 3:15, we're going to announce the winner. So the winner will be someone that purchases this product when it goes live at 3 p.m. Our live launch party will take place at 3:15, a few minutes before then. And the best post will win $100 on the spot. We'll send it to you from PayPal during the course of the webinar. Now, I'm going to take some questions here from people, and I see there's a lot of interest. Yes, just to reiterate, it's 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. Eastern. Some people are having a problem with the link. It's specialdeal.cc, not com, specialdeal.cc. And I'm just going to make sure that it's working. .cc/social. Okay, I'm just going to send this to everyone. And Roger, can you just check the link to make sure it's working for you? It's working for me. The time again is 3 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time, so that is, if I do my math correct, that should be 8 o'clock UK time. So 8 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock Israel time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. This will be going live. And certainly this is a piece of software that you can see the value of it for your own business. And if you're an offliner, you can see the mass value of this for any offline business. Yep, I see there's a whole bunch of questions that are coming through. Jamie says, yes, it's working. That's fantastic. Terrific. Roger, can you, there's a lot of questions coming in. I'm just having a hard time reading all these questions. What's the URL going to be? 8 p.m. Yeah, the URL is the same one, Graham. Specialdeal.cc/social. That's the same link. It will go live at 8 p.m. UK time. That's 3 p.m. Eastern. It will go live at 3 p.m. Again, it is going to be on a dime sale, so the price is going to rise pretty quickly. Please, 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 if you're interested in this, make sure that you are there at 3 p.m. I do not want you paying an extra cent more than you have to. So we wanted you to give you, let you know what's coming up and make sure that you get in. We have a lot of people on board, obviously, for this launch. A lot of people are interested in this. A lot of affiliates of ours are jumping all over it. We want to make sure you guys get in first. So again, please be there for 3 p.m. I'm going to try and open it up a few minutes early so that you guys can get even access earlier than anyone else. So we're going to try and open up at 5 minutes to 3 o'clock Eastern, but for sure it will be open at 3 p.m. Eastern. Roger, any questions that you see here? There's a lot of comments coming in, and I just can't keep up with the comments. So did you pick up anything?
Yeah, okay. So someone was asking about duplicate content. I mean, you're social curating here, so you're not picking up the whole content. You're taking bits and pieces of it, and then you're commenting on it. So this is not content duplication, right? This is social curation. This is, this is links, link curation. So this works really well for this kind of stuff, all right? So here's what I want to do. I'm going to start reading out the questions. There's a ton. Let me just go back here because you guys are typing up so fast. Okay.
I've got one whilst you're just finding one for your own. Talca's asking about, so how do you build a list from this? So, Roger, why don't you just give a brief answer to that?
Well, every time you're posting an article or a video, and everyone that tries to leave your blog to go see that article or video, they're asked to opt in through Facebook, so you actually build a list on every single blog post that you do, and every time it hits your Facebook fan page. So the process goes like this. You go on a website with an article, you hit the Share Express button. The Share Express button shares this to your blog, create the blog post, and then that blog post goes directly through to your social media sites like Facebook and Twitter. When someone goes on Facebook and Twitter, they're in your newsfeed, they click on the link to read the article, they actually go to your blog, and then when they want to read the rest of the article, they click, read the rest of this article, and then they're asked to opt in to see the full article. So it asks them to register for your website through the Facebook or Twitter button, growing your list on a consistent basis. So you have a chance to grow your list every single time you make a blog post or a Facebook post.
Awesome. Wayne wants to know how easy it is to load up. Wade, if you can add a plugin to your WordPress blog, then it's as easy as that. And then you're just going to connect.
It's actually, people are asking, Barry. Yeah. People are asking, is this a plugin or a theme? It's actually a theme. So it's very, very simple. You just go to your themes area section, you upload the theme, and that's it. Once it's uploaded, you can go into the settings, and we've got documentation on how to set this whole thing up. It's pretty simple.
Ian's asking about whether this
works really well.
Sorry, Roger. Ian's asking, does it work with GetResponse? Yes, it works with any autoresponder. You just basically get the code from the autoresponder. There's a place for you to put that code, and Bob's Your Uncle, when they sign up, they're added to your autoresponder. So it works with GetResponse, Aweber, Office Autopilot, whatever you like. Now, people are asking, now, yes, there is a premium edition that's going to give you unlimited access to this. Basically, you're going to have unlimited access, plus you're going to get access to our premium support. So if anyone has any issues with loading anything up, or there's any issue whatsoever, we have a premium support team. Roger, why don't you just tell a little bit about premium support, because we've noticed there was, whenever we release a product, it's a WordPress, some people are having issues with something here or there. They don't know how to add a theme to to WordPress. They need help. They need some help. So why don't you just describe what we've done, because we want to make sure that everyone that has an issue gets it resolved immediately, and we've gone to great expense to make sure that people get what they need very, very quickly.
Yeah, the big thing here is that we have hired a premium support team. So within the plugin, once you the theme, once you upload the theme, there's actually a live support link inside, a live support system within the WordPress theme that allows you to connect with our support team. Now, we don't want you to do this unless you've read the documentation, and you're really stuck on something, because again, we're most likely going to sell a couple thousand copies here in the next 24 hours, and we don't want this to explode. So very simple, just read through the documentation. If you're having any major issues, contact us and our team will help you. Yeah, we've got a team working with us on this one, so it should go very smoothly. I mean, again, I can't promise, support within 30 seconds, but we'll get on this as soon as we can if you're having any issues. The other thing is, someone's saying, well, do you have an option without Amazon? You can control if you use Amazon or not inside of this plugin, and you control what you put on the right-hand side in the widgets. So again, you can put any type of widget on the right-hand side. Will this work with any other plugins that you might have? Yes. I mean, it's going to work with plugins that you might currently have right now for your blog, for sure. Some people are asking, can I put this on my own website or my client's website? You can. But again, the easiest way to do this is just to create a subfolder and name it social, and every single time you're posting stuff, it'll go into that subfolder with a fresh new WordPress install.
Roger, I want to add to that. Graham's,
absolutely.
It's a great point, and I just want to, Graham Frame's asking a great point about he doesn't want to change his blog. We're not taking away, if you've got a blog, this doesn't take away from it. If you've got a blog, this is going to enhance your overall online presence. Because if you've got a website, whatever it is, success.com, and then you've got /blog, and you also have a /social, and the social is being updated on a regular basis, and there's people coming in, there's traffic coming in, overall that's going to benefit your site. And it's going to benefit, obviously, the amount of traffic coming in, understanding and learning about your company, your business, your brand. So I wouldn't say you should take away anything you've done. This is an addition, Graham. So it's not a matter of replacing what you've already got. It can replace it. For people that have a hard time with their blogs, they don't have good content, there's nothing social going on, they're not building a list from it, then this could be a replacement. But if you've already got something going, then I wouldn't suggest you replace it. I would suggest that you'd add another subfolder, /, as Roger said, /social, and then you have really the combination of the two is going to be very, very powerful for you. So I just want to make sure, Graham, you get that. Please give me a yes if that makes sense to you, because that really is, yeah, exactly, Graham's got it. That's going to make a world of difference to you, and you're going to be able to really drive more traffic, build a bigger list, whilst not losing any of the benefits that you've already got on your present site. So that's my suggestion. Can you?
Yeah, and you can. I mean, yes, you can. Gary's asking, can you install in a subdomain, and then can you put a button in the menu so it goes, from the main site to the second, to the social site? Yeah, you can, absolutely. It's just a quick URL, right, that you would connect. Guys, I'm just putting up the link as well here. I need you guys to, if you guys want to win that $100 and help us out here and give us a bit of karma on the thread, please do so right now. We're going to take a quick, I would say minute break or so to let you guys go ahead and do that. I'm putting in the link right now, so it's specialdeal.cc/social, okay? And we are going to send out the link right now, and if you guys can leave us a quick comment, some good karma here would be great. We would really appreciate it. You guys are the first one to see this, so if you think this is a great tool and you want to potentially win $100, please go to the thread and leave us a comment. Barry, let's give everyone about a minute or so to do so.
Roger.
And I'll look through the questions here. Yeah.
I got an idea, Roger. As people got a minute right now, let's give away $50 right now for the best comment, just to make it more interesting. I don't think some people don't want to wait till 3 o'clock or they may not be here. So let's give away $50 to the best comment given now in the next 2 minutes. Okay, and Roger, you just keep focused on the thread. And whoever comes up with the best comment, whilst we give people 90 seconds, 2 minutes to write a comment, let's give away $50 right now. How's that?
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
That will be sent straight from Roger's personal PayPal. I'm joking. I'll send it straight to you.
Sure, whatever.
Okay.
All right, let's
Bill says he hasn't got an
minute
account on FSO. Guys, if you haven't got an account on FSO, it's painless. It literally takes 30 seconds to set up. So you know what? We give you 5 minutes. And at the end, after we've answered the questions, we'll go back to the FSO. And the best comment will win $50 immediately in the next 5 to 7 minutes. Miranda says she has to register first. So we're just going to answer a few questions while you guys are registering and writing your comments. And Brian's just saying this. I think it's a great comment. He's saying it's a great tool. Yes, it really is a great tool. In terms of referral,
this is an FSO. It's a forum special offer, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of referral, just leave it blank, Joseph, when you sign up for FSO. Tucker's saying, Facebook has got enough money. I don't yet. Exactly. This is the big idea. Roger and I were banging ourselves against a brick wall, saying, why are we wasting so much time with this if it's not, in its own right, it's not doing enough for us. So we've got some other tools that are very helpful to us as well. But this is something that's a real game changer. A real game changer because it turns the tables on Facebook for the first time. So Tucker, that was certainly our thoughts about it as well. Nina says this is a program that she's been looking for, and it seems like it's all-inclusive, which makes everything come out nice and neat. I love that. Fantastic, Nina. Copy and paste that into FSO, and you got a good chance of winning the $50. Can we get a 90-day cookie with Amazon? Dennis, Roger, do you know anything about cookies with Amazon and how that works? I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure. I mean, what it does, it pretty much adds on your Amazon ID when it comes to, creating a cookie. So whatever that Amazon cookie is, I mean, if they're giving you 90 days or not, I'm not 100% sure, but it just does, just like sending a link to anyone from Amazon, the same thing that happens right here. Same thing.
Yeah, David, it works on all recognized browsers. People are asking about the bookmarklet. Does it work on all browsers? It works on all recognized browsers.
It does.
So yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it does.
Fantastic. All right, Roger, any other comments you'd like to make? Again, David wants does it work on iPad? Yes, it's actually, no, the iPad browser, I believe, Roger, it works on Safari for sure on a Mac, but does it work on an iPad? I'm not sure about that.
It would most likely allow you to add still a bookmark. So yes, you could use the bookmark, that bookmark directly off iPad. So as long as you're able to use a bookmark and add a bookmark, yes, you can.
Okay.
We'll look into that, but it shouldn't be.
Now, guys, just to let you know that we have had a bit of an issue with our autoresponder, which is being resolved as we speak. So sometimes our emails are coming out 10 minutes, half an hour late, and I know it's frustrating for some people. So please set an alarm for yourself if you are interested in being able to turn the tables on Facebook and be able to take the traffic from them, have control over your social media again, and be able to control your content and your the affiliate commissions that you generate. If that is something that you're interested in, please set an alarm for yourself for 3 p.m. and even at 10 minutes to 3. I'm going to try and get the link up before 3 o'clock. Again, no one else is even going to know that it's up. So that gives you an unfair advantage to get in at the very lowest price. So set it for that. The link you've got right now, the specialdeal.cc/social, is the very same link you're going to use in order to get access to the product. So again, you'll be able to get in first. And you'll be in great shape with that. Roger, any final questions that you see here that need to be resolved or answered?
No, I see there's a lot of people on the thread right now. I'm just following the threads. I see there's about 60 or 70, 80 people from this call right now on the thread. So we're just going to give you guys a little bit more time to register here and leave us your comments. And Barry, here's what I think we should do.
Yeah.
Why don't we give away a couple of copies here as well? If anyone leaves us a great, a great karma piece there on the forum. I think we should give away at least 2 copies here as well.
All right, great. 2 premium copies.
Guys, we have about I'd say 16, 17 posts here, so your odds are pretty good right now. I know everyone's registering, but if you guys could do that, we're going to give away some copies, I think. What do you think about that?
Perfect. I think, Roger, you are thinking in the right direction. And some people having problems to access through the link again. I'm not sure what the problem could be, Roger. Any thoughts?
No, but what I can do is I can give the direct link.
Why don't you do that?
Is that okay, Barry?
Yeah, that's probably, I just wanted to make it easier for people. That's a very good idea, Roger.
Okay, let me put in the direct link while you guys are doing the karma, good karma here. Let me just give you guys the direct link.
Okay, and guys, now if you have any questions about social media and why this talk comes to answer the central question that people have with social media, if you have any questions, please let me know. We're here to answer your questions. Wayne's asking how
Just sent the link out, guys. I just sent the link, okay?
Okay, Roger. Wayne's asking how do you make a post on the FSO forum? It's pretty simple. You just reply to the post that's already there and write your comment. So, and if you can if you could just start off by saying I was on the webinar, or you say whatever you want. You don't even have to say that. We know who's there right now. So just make your comment about why you want to get control of your social media, why you want more traffic from social media, and why you're determined to do so, and how this product's going to help you do that. So that's the basic idea. Excellent. All right. So yeah.
Right.
Excellent.
Coming in, guys. I think we have about 24 posts here, so it's looking really good. Looking really good, guys. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Roger, give me who's the one to beat so far? Is there someone there that's looking here? Douglas making a very kind comment. Baron Roger over deliver. This is awesome. Fantastic tool. Take back control from Facebook now. The biggest problem solved today from Barry and Roger. Thank you, Douglas. Please add that to your to the FSO, to the forum special offers page. That's a great comment. I appreciate it very, very much. And you know, Roger, again, it's amazing, and this is really like a something that we've discovered over time. But you look back after you make a discovery, you look back and say, well, why did I ever do it differently? And this is one of those tools that when people start to use it, they're going to look back and say, but why didn't I ever do this before? Why didn't someone think of this earlier? You know, and we're like asking ourselves that question, and people are going to be using this are going to be asking themselves the very same question, because it really does turn the tables on that juggernaut called Facebook or social media, and it gives you that advantage and allows you to leverage its power to serve your needs and not just its needs. And it's one of those revelations you have when you start using things, and sometimes you just wonder why on earth we ever did it any way different.
Yeah, I mean, you live and learn, I guess, but yeah, I mean, it's for sure. I mean, it's different when you start looking at it this way, but you know, we've got a lot of great comments here, guys. I can't wait to start reading through all of these. You know, let's see here. Let's try to see who's really.
Roger.
Roger,
why don't you give one?
Yeah.
Let's give away one product straight away. Give away one product straight away, and then we can, you know, we'll leave one more for another minute.
I like Charlie's comment here by saying this is pure genius. I've been curating content with page one curation, but this is epic in turning the table, in terms of turning the tables on Facebook and reaping the rewards of simply sharing blog posts and drive more traffic, engage your audience, and build your list. I can't wait to get my hands on this. Thank you for coming out with the product that is needed by everyone online or offline. Pure gold. You know, the reason I like it is you hit everything that we taught you today in this webinar. So Charlie, if you could send a quick
send his email,
instant message there.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, you could,
send your email right over in the chat box, Charlie, right now, and we'll take that. We're going to hand it over to our guy and set you up immediately. So you're in. You've done it. So there you go, Charlie Cliff.
Free copy. Way to go. Way to go. All right. So that'll include everything. So it's you'll get everything included in this FSO. Let me keep reading through. The comments here, guys.
I'm just getting Charlie his free copy right now. Getting our programmer to set him up right away.
All right, the comments are coming in. I think we're up to 32, 36. Let me see, just refreshing the page here, guys. Thank you so much for this, Karma. We really appreciate it. We're glad that you guys are excited. We're excited about this as well. We think it's going to help a lot of people. So it should be very interesting for sure.
All right, Roger, let's give it one more minute. We're going to do one more, give away another free copy, and then we've got the $50 as well. Guys, you have any questions
Trish,
again
I
about
just wanted
social
to send
media?
a shout out to Trish. Just wanted to say, Trish, you're covered. Don't worry about it. Yeah, absolutely. You're good to go, Trish. It worked. Yeah.
Okay.
Trish, just contact me on Facebook. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I'm delighted, Miranda. We absolutely love you being part of our community. We love your interaction. We love your enthusiasm. And Miranda's one of those people, Roger, she's always there learning stuff, applying it, and fixing things that could be improved. And has this sort of attitude of success that, you know, she doesn't, it seems to me that Miranda she's a bulldozer. Miranda, you want a copy right there. Right there. So, Miranda, if you can do me a favor, send me your email address, please. And I would like to get you a copy as well. All right, so I'm waiting for Miranda to send her email over, and we're left with $50 to give away to someone that makes the...
All right, I've got one here, Barry. I don't know. I mean, I like this one. I mean, do you want me to... I've got one here that I think hits it right, you know, right smack in the head here.
All right,
and,
I'm opening up your personal PayPal as we speak, so you just tell me who it is, and I'm joking, but yeah, what did this person say?
All right, we've got someone here, Pete Rock. He says, in all honesty, I didn't know that Facebook and Twitter were benefiting from my content, right, from his hard work. He says, gosh, I believe this product is legit and will enable me to get back at them both for taking me for a ride. Oh, man. Thanks, guys, for this 18 months of pain, info, and oh my goodness, the cost as well. I mean, our program has been working on this for months. That you've shared with us today. I want this product because it will enable me to help my business and all my friends and family's offline business make great profits from all the hard work that Facebook and Twitter have been stealing from them. Thanks, guys, for your insights, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Really great comment. You hit it right there on the. You really hit it right on the head there, and you're right. So absolutely.
All right, my programmer now knows that Miranda's got a free copy, and who's that person, Roger? So he knows to give us his email address.
Charlie, and he did. If you look in the GoToWebinar,
now, Charlie won Charlie won a free copy. So did Miranda, and then there's the $50. Who's that? Who won that?
Pete. If you could put your email in there, Pete Rock, that would be great.
Okay, great. Now, Roger, there's a few people here that came a little bit late. I just want to understand what it is exactly what this product is all about. Why don't we just quickly go over one last time what's happening? And again, guys, get ready for 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 p.m. UK time. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Pete to send us his email address. There it is, Pete. It's under a pseudonym. There you go. That makes sense. Okay, Roger, why don't you just go over again what this product's all about for people who don't know and why it's important for people to be around at 3 p.m. Eastern?
Well, the big thing, guys, is, again, this will allow you to stop giving everything away to Facebook. Every single time you're posting, every single time you're doing something with social media, you're giving away all of the social link juice, all of the SEO, you're giving all your content away, and you're not getting anything back. So you're not again, Facebook is literally taking everything you have, hoarding it, because then they're spending, people are clicking on their ads, they're making money with it, and with this plugin, it allows you to create, within one click, an amazing social blog, which will keep all of your Twitter and Facebook posts in one great, clean website, one great, clean blog, so that if someone clicks on one of your articles, they actually go to your blog, and then they get stuck on there because they see all of your other great content, and instead of having it go, all over the place on Facebook, and no one actually sees your post or comments. The other thing this will do in our premium version, guys, you're able to do one-click social curation directly to your blog and Facebook. You're also able to start building a list, because every single time someone clicks to continue to read an article or a video that you've curated, it's going to ask them to register to your website. When they register, you grab their email address, their best email address, And it also posts on their newsfeed about this amazing article from your blog, sending even more traffic to your blog and not Facebook. So it's an amazing tool, guys. It's super cheap. Even the premium version is nothing compared to the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that we've spent on building this. So we want to help you guys. Hopefully this helps a lot of people, and we can't wait for 3 p.m. We know this will be a really successful one.
Awesome. Guys, if you can just give us again your feedback on the forum over there, that'd be extremely helpful. And also, if you've got any comments you'd like to make about this training over here, I hope we put everything into context for you. And why social media is not something you should ever give up on, but it's something also you shouldn't waste your time on either. So you need to leverage it. It's a machine, you need to leverage it. And if you don't, you're really going to be wasting your time. And this is a tool that really is going to help you do that. So I'd love to get your comments here as well. And don't forget, guys, to make it over here. Once you've purchased, make it here for the launch party. And again, we're going to be giving away, someone on that launch party at 3:15 is going to be winning $100. And normally those things, the first 15 minutes, people are looking at the sales page. You guys already know, you'll already be in by then. So you'll be able to join the launch party early, and you have a great chance of winning at 3:15, which is when we're going to announce a winner. So please join us for the launch party. Roger, is it already rolled over for the launch party?
Yes, we are.
All right, fantastic. So it's ready, all set up to go. And looking forward to spending more time with you as well. Plus, I forgot to mention, Roger, as part of this product, not only are you going to be getting the tool, but Roger and I are also going to be putting on this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. This is specifically for clients of our Auto Social machine. You're also going to get access to an online funnel training session as well as a killer offline training session. Because this tool helps you online. You've just tasted a little bit of that in this presentation. But you can use this tool to build killer funnels and build something really, really successful online. We're going to show you how you use this tool, not just to get instant results and to start generating traffic, but to turn that into a real business. That's going to be on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we have the offline edition, where we're going to show you how literally you can find, locate, and close deals with local businesses and get them fast results. So they are utterly indebted to you, and literally you'll have them in your in your hand. And the opportunities, once you create a successful offline business, to go ahead and sell them all kinds of other services are just unparalleled. It's unbelievable what you can do when you have a foot through the door, especially when you can overcome the one thing no one else is really able to do for them, which is to create some social media success, which you can show them very quickly how you're generating results. So if you're interested in offline marketing or online marketing, there's going to be 2 very exclusive training sessions, especially for you. Finally, on top of that, we've also got another training session coming up on Thursday that is talking about upselling. It's very much regarding offliners. It's showing how you can use our product to then go and upsell mobile services and make an absolute killing from that. So it's like a full week of training, and this is going to be exclusive to people that join us in this program. We want to make sure that it's intimate. We have a group of people that are dedicated and motivated, so we have an absolute killer session. So guys, that again is taking place on Tuesday and Wednesday, only for people that purchase the Auto Social machine. So there's a lot happening this week. I can't wait for 3 o'clock Eastern. Roger, any final comments?
No, that's it. Thanks, everyone, for the kind comments, the great karma. We love to help you guys out. And I can see here that a lot of you are loving this. So it's, we're super excited. Thanks to everyone for being on the call here today. Thanks for your support. We love you all. Thank you so much. We can't wait to, again, bring you guys through this amazing tool and help you guys out.
Okay, Miranda, yes, it's all happening today, Miranda. Today we go live. Tomorrow is training session number 1. Wednesday's training session number 2. So there's a massive advantage to join us today. Get into the training and be ready and fired up for it, because it's going to be killer. And Roger and I have some really amazing content that we want to share with you that relates directly to this plugin and allow you to be more successful with it. So looking forward to all that. Guys, don't forget, it's 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern, that's 8 p.m. UK time, that's 9 p.m. in Israel, again 3 p.m. New York time. Hopefully 5-10 minutes before that the thread will already be live. Thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to seeing you on the live training during the course of the week. Thank you very much.